It's time.
It's time.
Time to meet the women who make a living around fast cars.
Hello, ladies.
This is Women Take the Wheel.
Sit down, strap in, and turn on all you've got.
Nikki Clark is taking you behind the scenes.
You're ready to win. Let me tell you, these cars, they get up and go pretty good.
Introducing you to women drivers, crew members, and fans of the racing world. Plus, Nikki is bringing you the latest racing news in Indiana and beyond.
We're going to bring it to you from the tower as they get ready to pull into the beam.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
All right, strap yourselves in.
Getting off the track and in your ears. This is Women Take the Wheel.
Come on, baby.
With your host,
Here we go.
Nikki Clark.
Hi, I'm Nikki Clark, your host for Women Take the Wheel, here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. And on this episode, I welcome Kayleigh Hill-Beakley. She's currently a super comp driver, but she's going places with aspirations to drive a top field dragster someday. Kayleigh describes the moment she wanted to race, how she's able to become part of the JCM Driver Development Program, and what you can expect to find if you follow her on social media. Stay tuned.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecasts, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
Okay, and welcome to another Women Take the Wheel. And today I am happy to have Kayleigh Hill-Beakley with me. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful. And Kayleigh is a super comp driver, but you've driven lots of other things and you've been doing this a while. So just give me a little background on you and when you started driving in the cars you've driven.
Yeah, so I started in junior dragsters when I was 11 years old. I raced juniors until I was 17, and then after that, I moved up to stock eliminator. I drove a 1988 Fox Body Mustang for a few years. After that, I decided it was kind of time to move up, and when I partnered with JCM, we got me into Super Comp.
Okay, and that's something I want to talk about because that is an incredible program. So tell me, how did you, because JCM, we see him on Tony's car and Ida's car, and how did you get into this program and talk about all the advantages it's brought you? I mean, when I say advantages, I mean learning opportunities and things like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a ton of advantages. So when I was still in stock eliminator, I heard that Joe Maynard was looking to support some sportsman racers. So I reached out to him. He didn't make it easy. I think I reached out to him like 6 or 7 times before he responded to me. And then from there, we kind of just created a relationship. And, there's a lot of advantages. I have access to, everybody at JCM. If I have questions, whether it's business related or driving related, I've had plenty of conversations with Tony Schumacher and with Ida. Even though she's new on the team, she's been helpful. So it's really nice to have more than just, money from a sponsor, but the resources are definitely very beneficial for a sportsman racer.
Yeah, and we know Ida. We love Ida here. She's been on our podcast a couple times. And what's it like knowing that, you're part of a program with another woman? Because you don't see that often where you have a program or team that's got 2 women on it.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Ida's a past champion, so it's great to get advice from her and learn from her. I'm very excited to see what she does in the States.
Oh, so am I. Like I said, I know she starts a couple weeks in Brainerd, and she's gotten some seat time. I want to go watch her so bad, but I think I'll wait till Indy. But
yeah.
So now, is your family from racing, or is that how you discovered? Like, when was the moment where you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this?
Yeah, so I remember, I think my parents took me to the racetrack at the first time when I was like somewhere around 5 years old, I want to say. And I remember we were standing there watching some racing, and they covered my ears. And the first time I heard race cars, I was so excited. I shoved their hands off my ears. And from there, I kind of just fell in love with it. And then my dad's been racing on and off since high school, and so he decided to kind of get back into it. And he got my mom into it. And when they started racing full seasons and we were at the track like every single weekend, I was just super into it. And then when it came time for me to race a junior, the first time I went down the track, I was hooked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's easy. That's what I was just telling somebody, like, today. I'm like, drag racing is one of those things where you go there and you get hooked. And then you go in a car and then you're like, oh, now I'm full on in.
Exactly. I don't know how anybody can get in a car and not want to do it over and over and over.
Oh, that is so cool. And so when you got your junior dragster, was it something where your dad's like, hey, let's get you one? Or did you have to be like, oh, Dad, you got to get me one of those?
Yeah, we had talked about it for a little while. And then my parents sold a car and they had a little bit of money left over, and they let me and my sister have the decision. Did we want to go racing or did we want to take like a vacation to Disney World or something? And I think it took all of 2 minutes for us to decide we wanted the race car. It was not a very tough decision on our end.
Wow. I'm like, for a kid to be like, pick, when you're given Disney World, make that pick. I'm like, dang. I'm like, you really wanted to do this? Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little Mickey Mouse freak.
Yeah. Yeah. I've just been super interested in it since my parents started racing, and we just talked about it for a while. And, when the time came, I could not pass it up.
And now you used to call, because it's not there anymore, Bandimere, your home track?
Yes.
I love that track. I'm so sad it's gone. I'm sad it's gone. I only went there one time a year, so I'm assuming you guys got to be really sad that it's gone.
Yes, for sure. I'm very lucky to grow up at a racetrack with such a developed junior program, ET series program, super series program. It's taught me a lot to grow up at that racetrack.
And I'm assuming that time you got to know the Bandimeres and kind of learned a little bit from them too? Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, they're such a great family. I got to know them too, and that he drives a jet car. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
It is. He's getting more back into sportsman racing stuff too, so it's nice to see that as well.
That is great. Now, do you just go to regional races, or do you kind of go to all the races all over the country?
Well, right now we're kind of focusing on Super Comp. We raced the Spring Fling Million in Vegas, and then there's a local track here in Pueblo, Colorado, that has some bracket racing that we do. But for the most part, it's divisionals and national events.
Nice. I'm like, that's where all the fun is at. I'm like, honestly, because their schedules are great, and you regular people have regular jobs during the week, and so I really do love the originals. And your husband races also?
Yeah, he races Super Street.
And how is it like? So, have you guys ever raced in the same category? I always ask that of husband and wives. I'm like, do you have to race each other, and how is that?
Yeah, when we bracket race, we both race in Super Pro, but we've never had to race each other.
Oh, thank goodness. You don't want to deal with that, because I asked Matt and Angie Smith that too. I'm like, Angie, what's that like?
Right?
Yeah, don't go in there. Don't go there. And I was watching your videos, and oh my God, how cute. Tell everybody about your little pre-race ritual, because I just think this is adorable.
Oh, the rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly, how that started. We play rock, paper, scissors before every round.
Is that to kind of like just release tension, or just get you focused, or just give you a laugh beforehand, or?
Yeah, sometimes before first round, when you have those first round jitters, to do something a little bit silly is kind of nice, just to break your mind up from the nerves, for sure.
I was going to say, do you keep track of who wins more?
I think my husband wins more. I'm not a very good rock, paper, scissors player.
I'm like, I don't know how they do that. Yeah. And so, and he supports you and everything too, I assume then. So do you guys race all the time together, or do you go and he goes, or is it a team thing?
Yeah, Super Street's not at every national event. So sometimes there's national events that I'm at that his car's not at. But, he's my crew chief, so he's there for me all the time. And then, all the divisionals and stuff, we're both out together.
And you work on your car too, correct?
Yeah. Him and I work on my car, and my father-in-law helps out as well.
And to me, it's like, my big thing is like, if you learned how your car works and you work on it, do you think that makes you a better driver?
I think it really makes you a better driver. When you can get a full picture and full understanding of the car, So when you're racing and you're at the top end and you need to make a quick decision and you know exactly how your throttle responds, you know exactly how much you need to take out of it, or if something happens on the track and something breaks, you know, you don't panic because you're like, oh, shoot, that's a silly little thing we need to fix, or, you know, little things like that.
And that's a good thing. See, like I said, I could change a race car engine before I could even change the engine in my car. Like I bet you I could probably do an alcohol car more than I could do my own car. Cause you know, after years of watching it, I'm like, oh, I know what goes on in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now do you look, you know, you're in Super Comp now and you know, that's highly competitive, lots of injuries. Do you look at moving up into other race cars? Like moving up to fuel or any alcohol or? Yeah,
my ultimate goal is top fuel. I am trying to move up into top dragster next year.
Okay. That's good. And so this is what you want to do as career.
Yes. Yep.
And I'm so glad that Joe got you into it and that you could. And then I thought another thing I saw in one of your videos, because, okay, first can we talk about how great your social media is? I'm so impressed by your social media and all the different stuff that you do. And it's so creative. How do you come up with those ideas to, you know, to keep, you know, interaction going on your social media?
It's tough between, you know, because this obviously isn't my profession yet. So between, you know, regular work, regular life stuff, sometimes I have to sit down and know I'm going to sit and like scroll through stuff for a couple hours and just take notes and come up with my own ideas. And hopefully I get some inspiration.
And what do you do when you're not on the racetrack?
When I'm not on the racetrack, I am an esthetician. So right now I'm a virtual esthetician for a skincare company. So I do consultations and kind of just customer service for them.
Oh, that is fun. I saw your video because I'm like, okay, her makeup is really good. Like
Thank you very much.
And I love how you embrace too. I think one of yours was like, you know, I used to like not do the makeup thing at the track. And now you're like, forget that. I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's a large part of self-expression. And I love that part of my morning. And, you know, sometimes it actually ends up being beneficial because I've noticed men will underestimate me based off of how I look. So sometimes it plays in my favor because, you know, they'll think all they have to do is go green. And so, you know, I'll be decent on the tree and they won't. And then I end up winning. So it works out sometimes.
Nice. They always underestimate us. Always. And I looked at another video too, which we talked about a little bit last week. We were messaging. I'm like that you're very open about like your health and stuff like that. And you want to help other people who may have the same issues. So tell us a little bit about that, what you discovered about your health and what you want other people to know.
Yeah. Well, when I was 14, like 15-ish, I ended up with some gallbladder issues. It took a while to figure out. And I got my gallbladder removed, so I still struggle with some issues from that. I also have some other health issues that have never been diagnosed, so I don't know technically what's wrong with me. But yeah, so sometimes at the racetrack it gets really tough, but it's what I really love to do, so the work is worth it.
Yeah, I think I've had, you know, my doctor asked me that too. He's like, well, does it prevent you from doing anything? I'm like, well, no, it's not going to stop me. I'm like, I'm going to do it, but it's not going to stop me.
Yep. It does make it tougher, but it's not going to stop me. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's just another challenge to overcome to get what you want.
Exactly.
And now, so tell us a little bit about your record too, you know, on win-loss record. Like what were your best finishes and your best wins?
Yeah, last year I was able to win a race at one of Vandermeer's big events, and I finished third in Super Comp points. The last race I had a chance for the championship, but it didn't work out. And then win-losses, I think I am 6 and 7, I believe.
Good job.
For final round.
Yeah. Now, do you like to do the NHRA races better, or are you more like doing the flings and going for the big money type of races? Is there one you prefer more than the other?
I love all of it. I think all of them have kind of their own unique challenges. You know, the Spring Fling Million this year, I was 17 total and lost a round. So the competition there is absolutely insane, and it makes you have to be a better driver. But also so is Super Comp. So I think I've learned a lot from both.
Yeah, because I mean, aren't there, especially for like Super Comp, that like lots and lots of entries. I mean, how many usually enter a race?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. The national events obviously have quotas, but for divisionals and stuff, most of the time it's a 7 or 8 round race for Super Comp.
Oh, that's a lot of entries. I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so yeah, when you finish that, that's like really proving yourself. That's why I'm like so impressed.
Exactly.
I am so impressed with that. So, looking back at your career, I always have fun with these questions. So what is your favorite drag racing memory? Where you're like something that's a core memory you're never going to forget?
Yeah, I would say when the World Series of Pro Mod that Drag Illustrated holds, when that was still in Denver, when I was in juniors, I won that race with my mom.
Wow.
And yeah, that was a huge memory. To be able to get your brain and your car together on the same day is difficult, let alone to do that with, 2 people in 2 cars. So that was a super busy, super fun day.
And is the answer to this question, I may already know, your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track, and which one is it?
Yeah, I'm a little partial to Vandermeer.
Yeah.
But, this year we raced at Vegas for 3 weeks in a row, and then we'll be there again at the end of the year, and that's a beautiful facility. Every track we've been to this year has been really nice, though, so...
I was going to say, on like the Vegas race, the thing I love is we're watching all those jets go overhead. Is like having your next and they're doing these maneuvers. And you should be watching race cars. Then you're like, ooh, look at the plane, look at the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
And what kind of advice do you have for other girls who are thinking about getting into racing, like younger girls who are like, oh, I want to go into racing. What should I do first?
Yeah, I think that depends, on where you're at, where your family's at. If you have the chance to hop in a junior dragster, I think that's fantastic. I would ask anybody and everybody for advice. You're not always going to take everybody's advice, but you can learn something from every single person at the racetrack. Make sure that, there's, luckily drag racing is one of the most inclusive sports out there. But there's still some stigmas and stuff we have to work through. So just make sure that doesn't get you down. Just know every woman out there experiences it, and just do your thing, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah, the women stick together, because I love that post you did too. It's like, where's the girls club at the track at? Where y'all at?
Yeah.
And I like how everybody, I found that too. Most women like support each other. Even last week, Krista Baldwin had a fundraiser for U.S. Nationals, and you go there, and Jasmine turned up, and Ida turned up, and all these other, women drag racers. They all stick together and work out together. You'd think they'd be rivals, but women, we got each other's backs. We're supporting each other.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I love so much about this sport is how supportive everybody is. Your car breaks at the track, and you have 10 people in your pits waiting to help you figure out what's wrong, and you might be racing one of them next round, but they'll still help you fix your car and get everything put back together.
Yeah, that's what, if you move into alcohol, I just talked to somebody else too about how much of a family it is. Oh, Maddie Gordon. I was just talking to Maddie Gordon, who just got 100th women. Somebody like her is somebody you can go to also, because you guys are close to the same age and same thing. Alcohol pits. I just love the alcohol because everyone is family.
Yes, it definitely seems that way.
And now is the point where you get to tell everybody, where can they find you? Where can they follow you? Let me know about, all your social handles and websites and everything.
Yeah, on TikTok, I am Kayleigh_Beakley. On Instagram, I'm Kayleigh Beakley Racing. And on Facebook, I'm Kayleigh Beakley Racing as well.
See, keep it simple. Keep it
Yep,
simple.
Exactly.
Or as my bosses always say, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today. And I know that you're going to be making moves in the sport, and we're going to be seeing you a lot more. When's your next race people can watch you at?
I will be in Brainerd for the national event.
Oh, you're going to love that. I'll have to tell you about that after we stop recording. Because that's my home track. That's where I grew up. That's my Vandermeer for you. I grew up at BR at all the points races. So thank you so much, and so much good luck at your next race.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's great to talk to you.
Thank you again for listening. I'm Nikki Clark, and this is Women Take the Wheel. Be sure to connect and follow on Facebook when you search for Women Take the Wheel podcast. And be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast right now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Women Take the Wheel with Nikki Clark. Follow and subscribe to this podcast now and discover even more great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.